Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about a actress called Stephanie Davis from the UK. She is a reality TV star, and recently she came out as being diagnosed with high functioning autism, which is the same form that I have. And there is an article which I'm using for this video which talks about how she uses alcohol as a self-coping mechanism to do with her autism. I disagree with the way that this is worded. I disagree with the way that she talks about autism needing to be forgotten about. She says about how she uses alcohol to get rid of her anxiety. I get that. I get that it's a self-coping mechanism. I get that she's doing it because she's anxious and she's nervous. I get that. But the fact to say that she needs to medicate because of all her autism with alcohol just is the wrong thing to be advertising. It's the wrong thing to be saying to the autistic population, because you are seen as a public figure. You are seen as someone who is celebrity famous. And I know that you've recently come out as autistic, and that's fantastic. I'm really proud of you for coming out. I'm proud of you that you've finally got a diagnosis to your name, that you understand why you've been the way that you've always been made to be, and that who you are is who you are. And I just disagree with the way that this article was written. I disagree with how it made out that you need to constantly medicate with alcohol to cope with anxiety and cope with autism, because we're not all needing to self-medicate. We don't all need alcohol. We don't all need medication just to function every day. I get that you're anxious. I get that you're nervous. I get that you're scared. That's okay. That's perfectly normal. We all go through that. We all go through being scared and anxious and nervous. That is part of being on the autistic spectrum. For me, for that message to imply and say, that she needs to medicate every day with alcohol, that she uses it as a self-coping mechanism, there is plenty more that you could self-medicate with. There's other ways of self-coping. There is self-soothing techniques such as stimming, such as using things like fidget cubes and sensory jewelry, things that will help to reduce your sensitivities to anxiety and depression. There's other ways of coping, and the way that you're coping is choosing to go to the alcohol. The alcohol is a short-term depressant. It's only going to help you for a little buzz for a little while, and then you're going to end up feeling really, really pants afterwards, and that anxiety will still be there. It will still come back and bite you on the backside. But again, I will say I'm pleased and proud that you came out as autistic. You are talking about your autism, and that's great. That's fantastic news. From one aspect to another, I congratulate you. I will say well done. You've come out in the public eye and told your story. I'm really, really happy for you that you've done so, but please don't advertise that all people on the spectrum need to self-medicate with alcohol, because we don't. And the problem is then you're causing problems, because a lot of autistic people will then believe they need to self-medicate with alcohol to cope with it. And to me, that's just talking dangerous. So yeah, I'm really proud that you came out as autistic and that you're getting the help and support that you need. But please don't offer alcohol as a way of self-coping. Please do not tell people to drink alcohol. Just because you feel it works for you doesn't mean it works for anyone else in the autistic community. So yeah, I just want to offer my thoughts on the article. I will link the article in the video description below. And yeah, please comment, like, share and subscribe until next time.